The NFC North is this year's bloodbath division because, my goodness, the combined record of these teams is 17-5, and it makes you wonder how we even got to this position in the first place. Who do y'all think will be the ones to make the playoffs? Because I'm honestly perplexed myself as to who will make it to January. In first place, we got the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are 5-0. Who the hell saw this coming? With quarterback Sam Darnold possibly being in the MVP conversation, it makes you wonder what timeline we're actually living in. Now, do I think they can keep this up? Hell no. I feel like we've been seeing a bit of vintage Sam Darnold in his previous games. You can't keep up the act that long, Sam Darnold. I can see right through your facade. No, but seriously, I'm happy for bro, and I hope he's able to keep up this resurgence of his career. What I will say though is that this Vikings defense is elite. Even when Darnold shows flashes of his old form, the defense more than makes up for it. Andrew Van Ginkel is a beast, Jonathan Grenard is a dog, and all the other cast from Blake Cashman to Stephon Gilmore to Shaquille Griffin are just the cherry on top. I don't even know what to say, bro. Brian Flores is a monster calling them play designs for the defense because what the heck. That being said, I'm hesitant to see if they can keep this up. We've seen previous years where they choked or have been fraudulent, but obviously those were different teams, and perhaps it's a new era in Minnesota.
Being outscored 40-3 by the Dallas Cowboys is one thing. Allowing the fucking Indianapolis Colts, coached by Jeff fucking Saturday, jump to a 33-0 lead is another thing. An opportunity to completely destroy the hopes of Aaron Rodgers and send him to the retirement home. In an important game of that caliber, they lose and get fucking destroyed and booty jiggled and everything. 41-17. They better get their shit together real quick because come playoff time, they're gonna get their booty cheeks jiggled if they don't fix these issues.
And here I thought that Minnesota's hopes were sucked out of them before the season even started. I wonder if JJ McCarthy would have started, like that this team would look as dominant as they do now. Next up are the Detroit Lions with a 5-1 record. Built the Dan Campbell statue outside Detroit immediately because we haven't seen this team perform like this since the damn civil rights era. He has them out there balling and dominating other teams. They jiggled the buns of Dallas for 3 hours straight this past Sunday on the birthday of Jerry Jones no less. This is such a balanced team offensively and defensively, with Jared Goff playing some solid football all around. Goff has 1,300 yards already with 8 touchdowns and 4 picks, while also averaging 8.9 yards per attempt. All the weapons they have offensively from Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamison Williamson, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tim Patrick have been incredible pieces for him. And don't even get me started on the defense with Aleem McNeil, DJ Reader, Jack Campbell, Terrion Arnold, Ernest Rakestraw Jr., Carlton Davis, the list goes on. And I know, I'm missing someone, and that's unfortunately Aiden Hutchinson, who went through a horrendous injury this past Sunday. Prayers to him. I'm not going to show the footage, but yeah, it was definitely pretty gruesome. Wishing him the best recovery. Despite that loss, I know Detroit now has even more to play for, and Dan Campbell is going to have them playing for their lives here on out. All of America were Detroit Lions fans at Sunday, and I gotta say, y'all made my Sunday even better, guys. I'm still picking this team to win the division because after that performance on Sunday, I honestly don't know who can stop them right now. Jared Goff is playing solid and the offensive line blocks everyone, dude. Like, nobody has been able to really stop this team. I truly think this team's gonna make it out the division top dogs, definitely. Next up are the Chicago Bears, who are sitting in the middle with a 4-2 record, coming off their 3rd straight win of the season against the Shanghai Jaguars. Now, I got a comment on my previous video saying that the Bears have not played a real team yet, and that Caleb is not going to do that great on the Bears. My brother in Christ, is 4 touchdowns not enough convincing that he's going to be alright? Yeah, I can definitely see they haven't played the best teams, but they are promising victories. They are not just winning by a field goal or something, you know what I mean? Now, is the offensive line suspect? Of course. And was the play calling to start the season absolute buns? Absolutely. But Caleb and really the Bears as a team have shown massive improvements throughout the early part of the season. Shout out to DeAndre Swift for finding his groove because I'm telling you, man, the play calling in the beginning was not doing him any favors. If Caleb keeps progressing and has performances like last game, I don't know, this division's looking real interesting. That being said, can they win the division? That is kind of pushing it. Maybe they can make the playoffs, but winning the division is going to take Caleb playing on a Pro Bowl level and the offensive line, actually blocking for once. And when you have the defense of Detroit in your division, yeah, I'm not really sure that's going to be a good matchup. There are flaws there, but recognizing them while still winning games is nothing to be ashamed of. The receivers are all looking in sync with each other, and I mean, come on, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, and Cole Kmet just give this team time to cook. Y'all sleeping on them now, but perhaps they have the opportunity to surprise y'all. I don't know, if they were in any other division, I'd pick them as easily making the playoffs, but unfortunately we have a bloodbath, and trailing right behind them are none other than the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers had high hopes entering the season and were favorites to win the division along with the Lions. However, the minute Jordan Love sustained that injury on that absolutely dreadful ass field in Brazil, all of that was thrown out the window, until Malik Willis came in and started balling to keep the season afloat for the Packers. Since then, Jordan Love has come back and is ready to lead this team throughout the battlefield of the NFC North. It's not going to be an easy task, but damn, can Jordan Love ball, bro. His last game against the Cardinals, I mean, holy shit, this dude was a monster, throwing 4 touchdowns for 258 yards on the day, completely embarrassing the Cardinals and silencing everyone who was saying he wasn't healthy or they rushed him out too early. This team is stacked, man, with Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed. Offensive line has been doing a decent enough job for the most part protecting Jordan Love, not to mention the defense with Xavier McKinney picking off everything in sight, Preston Smith, Jair Alexander, and the rest of the playmakers. This team is solid as well, just like I've said for all the previous teams before them. Regardless, Packers are in a good position, and if Jordan Love starts popping off, wow, I mean, they can also make the playoff wildcard spot. It's just so difficult, man. Like, what can I say about this division that hasn't already been said? What do y'all think of this stacked division? I'm personally picking the Lions to win the division, with Green Bay making that wildcard spot. Lions are just a well-balanced and well-coached team, while the Packers have Jordan Love, and he can be arguably the best quarterback in this division, but I digress. What do you guys think? Crazy times we're living in, man. This has definitely been a fun season to watch thus far, and it will only get better.